Captain Larry, Pacific Child, Tuesday the 6th of March. March already. So I came to the boat today with the idea that I would work on the autopilot and find out why it wasn't working. When I bought it, the previous owner told me it did work, and he's a truthful guy. So, of course, I got on here and read the manual and tried it many times, and it would never work. And so I decided to do a little troubleshooting. There was power to this unit. It's in the standby mode right now, so you can see the little flashing red light to tell you that. And you're supposed to be able to push one of these buttons and get a 1 degree course change, port or starboard, or a 10 degree course change, port or starboard, just by pushing the button, and nothing would happen. So I started looking at the connectors. I knew I had power. I measured the power here. It was correct. I looked in the book and found the pinout, and I said, well, before I do anything else, I'm going to trace the continuity between this brown and blue cable here and the motor. And I figured out how to take the motor off of the unit and open it up and get to the wires. And so first thing I did was, tried to operate the control and look for voltage here, and there wasn't any. And I said, well, before I tear all the wiring out and take this home and put it on the bench, I'm going to check the continuity of the wires. And the brown wire had continuity between this plug and the motor, and the blue wire didn't. I said, well, gee, now what the heck is going on there? So I decided, well, I'll pull the connector socket off of the bulkhead here and check the continuity of the wires themselves at the connector. So the two possibilities were that the wire was loose on the connector, or the other one was that somebody had put a nail through a wire, done something else to it, and cut it. So I checked the continuity between this wire here and the motor, and it was just fine. And I found out that somebody had stuck this wire in the connector and either forgotten to tighten the set screw or not tightened it enough. So that wire was just loose in there. So I had pulled the wire out and tried it, and the continuity was fine, put it back in and tightened it down, and lo and behold, it works. Let's see, can I show you this? This motor will flop all around. Now let's try it with just 1 degree here. There it goes. Back the other direction. So that works in 10 degrees, and I took the control off and put it in the auto mode and twisted the control, because it's got a flux gate compass inside it, and the thing just went to town, so it works fine. But, nothing's ever simple, right? Excuse me while I go down into the main cabin here. Sorry for the waving camera. So I had to take out 2 pieces of the cabin ceiling to access this wire. They had tightened down the power supply wire so tight that there was no service loop there. You couldn't pull the wire out to get to the plug because they'd made it too tight. So anyway, that's kind of what you get with these things. But the good news is the fix was free, and the autopilot's going to work. And being an old fart with no crew, having an autopilot's a very big deal for me. The other thing that happened today was we went to Helmets Marine, a very nice Volvo dealer, and got a new oil filter, a new fuel filter element, a new thermostat, and a new what did we get? I can't remember now. Thermostat, fuel filter, oil filter and one other thing. I can't remember what the heck it was now. But anyway, so a couple $100 there, new parts, and that's good. But I'll do it here and save the $600 labor, and that's a good thing too.